Hi amigos, this question is based on the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. The question is, he has given a quadratic equation. So let me write down the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is 2x square plus a minus 5 into x plus, if you bring 3a left side, that is 15 minus 3a is equal to 0. He is saying that this quadratic equation should not have the real roots. You might ask me, sir, how can you make sure that this quadratic equation doesn't have any real roots? I will say to you, I will make sure that this quadratic equation doesn't have a real roots by selecting the value of a in such a way that I will make sure that this quadratic equation does not have any real root. Acha. Now I have selected a in such a way and I have collected a's in such a way that this quadratic equation has no real root. I have collected a's in such a way that they are in between alpha to beta real numbers. Then in the question he is saying that Babu, you have collected all the a's such that the quadratic equation doesn't have any real root. Please tell me what are the integers, x belongs to z, what are the integers in between those alpha to beta such a way that quadratic equation has no real root. Now he is asking us to collect all the integer values in capital X. Now collect all the integer values in capital X which are between alpha to beta. Now whatever the integer values you have collected, now he is asking that square the integer values that you have collected and do the sum and give me the answer. That is what he is asking. I will repeat the question once again. He is saying that find a such that the quadratic equation does not have any real root. Step 1. Step 2 is, now whatever the a you have collected, please tell me what are the integers between those values you have collected. Step 2. Step 3, what he is asking? He is asking, now you have collected the integers also. Now tell me what is the sum of the squares of those integers. That is what the final answer he is asking. Chalo, done. We have understood the question. Now let's go step by step. First step towards achieving the answer for this question is, how can I have no real root for this quadratic equation? So this quadratic equation should not have any real root. So let's say if I have a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, how can I not have any real root at all? So if I say discriminant delta is equal to b square minus 4ac, if this is less than 0, I will have no real root at all, which means that I will not have any real root. So I can put that discriminant is less than 0. So if I compare, 2 is capital A minus 5 is capital B, and 15 minus 3a is capital C. So discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac, has to be less than 0. So b is a minus 5 whole square minus 4 capital A. Capital A is 2 and capital C is 15 minus 3a. This has to be less than 0. So expand the expression. So a minus 5 whole square is a square plus 25 minus 10a minus 8 into 15 120 plus 8 into 3 24a less than 0. So this is also again a quadratic expression. This is a square minus 10a plus 24a, which would be 14a, 25 minus 120, which is 95, should be less than 0. What are the factors? 14, so 19 and 5, so 19 comma minus 5, so it will come as a plus 19 into a minus 5 less than 0. So the roots are minus 19 and 5. Smaller root is minus 19 and bigger root is 5. So you know about the quadratic expressions. If you don't know the inequality, make sure you learn them and master them first of all. So if you remember the quadratic inequality, minus infinity to infinity, the smaller root is minus 19, bigger root is 5. So rightmost is positive, next negative, and positive, and also make sure that coefficient of a is positive, 1 positive. Here also second factor, coefficient of a is 1 positive. Yes, done. So he is asking less than 0. Less than 0 means what? Negative. So a belongs to minus in 19 to a belongs to minus 19 to 5, smaller root to bigger root. Why sir? Why open bracket? Because there is no equal to here, so it has to be open bracket, minus 19 to 5. This is step 1 of the question has come. What is the step 2? If you see the step 2, he is saying, Babu, collect a values from alpha to beta. So I have collected a values from minus 19 to 5. If I compare, a belongs to alpha to beta. Of course, alpha is minus 19 and beta is 5. He is saying after collecting a values, now tell me what are the integers between alpha to beta and write them in the set capital X. Acha. So the a values are minus 19 to 5. He has said that a should be between alpha to beta. Of course, alpha is minus 19, beta is 5. He is also saying that collect capital X, a set capital X, such that the integers are between alpha and beta, and you should not include alpha beta. There is no equal to sign here, so don't include alpha beta, but write all the integers, capital Z mean integers, between minus 19 and 5. What is the next bigger integer other than minus 19? Minus 18. Next one minus 17, next one minus 16, dot dot dot, it goes like that. 0 also will come up to where? Up to 5, but don't include 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you include 5? No. Up to 5, but you cannot include 5 integers. So I will get the integers up to 4. Now I have collected them in a set. Acha, you have got capital X. Now what he is saying is, now do the squares of these integers you have collected in capital X and do the summation. Sigma means what? Here summation, which means that first let me do the x squares, which is squares of these integers. Minus 18 square, minus 17 square, minus 16 square, next dot 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 up to again minus 1 square will also come, 0 square will come, 1 square will come, 2 square will come, 3 square, next 4 square. Acha. After doing the squares, now sigma means what here? Summation, plus them, plus all of them, dot dot dot, 0 square plus 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. Now this whatever you are getting, that is our answer. So our answer is now minus 18 square to up to minus 1 whole square, this entire term. So minus 1 whole square is positive because of the squares all are positive numbers. So that would be 18 square plus 17 square plus 16 square up to dot dot dot, minus 1 whole square is 1 square, plus anyway this 0 square is how much it will be? 0, plus again it is starting again from 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. So 1 square, 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. Once have a look from 18 square to 1 square. This is sum of the squares of the first 18 natural numbers. So it is sigma of n square, but n is 18, which means that sum of the squares of the first 18 natural numbers. So this is anyway 0 plus this is again sum of the squares of the first 4 natural numbers. This is also sigma n square. N is equal to 4, sum of the squares of the first 4 natural numbers. Ante sigma n square lo we know that what is sigma n square? Sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers, that would be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So here in the first term, this is sum of the squares of the first 18 natural numbers. So in the formula in the dabba, substitute n is equal to 18, so that would be 18 into 18 plus 1 into 2 into 18, that is 36 plus 1 by 6. Next it is 0, this is over, so this is 0 plus this This term is sum of the squares of the first 4 natural numbers. So in the Dabba formula, substitute n is equal to 4. 4 into 4 plus 1 into 2 into 4. So 8 plus 1 divided by 6. So this would be 6, 3. So 3 into 19 into 37 plus 0 plus this would be, this is 9. So 3 3s are 3 2s are, so 2 2. So 2 into 5 into 3. So that would be 30. So that will become, so this will become 2109 plus this will become 30. So the answer is 2139. Do we have any option? Yes. Option A is the correct answer.